Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the ever lovely United States map. The original U.S. map we are playing here today. We're playing as a green player out of the first position, and I think we're going to cap right here. Do we cap in Mississippi, or do we want to cap in Arkansas? I think middle board play, slightly safer. I think we'll cap in Arkansas. The reason I'm going here is, and we're playing the U.S. map in general, we're about as close as we can get to it, unfortunately. Today is the Super Bowl in the United States, American football. We might as well play the most American map there is. You might argue, well, United States Advanced is slightly more American. Nah, that map is a travesty because the bonuses are silly and they don't make any sense. Blue is botted. Interesting. Cap's right next to me. We will not be able to scoop that. That is a little bit unfortunate. But the Super Bowl is being held in New Orleans, which is in Louisiana. And we don't have the luxury of being able to cap in Louisiana, so we may as well cap as close to Louisiana as we can. And fortunately, we had two separate border state options. Now, I picked Arkansas because of the ability to be a little bit more central to the board here. This map is not very large. I believe it might even be smaller than the classic map. We'll pull this up on the side. It actually is, okay, it's the same size as the classic map. So 42 territories, 3 blizzards, access down to 39. Same size as classic. I think it has a few more bonuses. One of the few maps, at least originally one of the few maps with only with a +1 now. A lot of those newer maps, Among Us maps, and also the U.S. advanced maps have some +1s on them. But blue player has insta-botted. Blue cap actually not bad. If we could somehow get lucky enough to scoop that, that'd be great. But I'm not going to try to go for it right now. We'll hope that it attacks off, takes a bunch of material, whatever. Got a 5 and a 2 up here. I think we're going to try to pull our 3 into capital early. Maybe we group the 2 and the 5 up here. I think we'll get the black player capping over here in Arizona with the big 7 there. So 2-point hold over the west side. Now, that is only for a +2 and half of a +4. So it's not super great. And the black player does, in fact, go right there. I'll at least get this out of the way of the blue capital. I think an 8 stack is fine there. We just hit here. I'll keep the 4 there for now. We'll try to salvage our 2 up into our 5 up at the top. Nice quick turn for us. But I like this map. Historically, have enjoyed this map quite a bit. Now, obviously, there's some concerns. I want it to attack up. I'm hopeful. Yes, I was very hopeful that could have actually just rolled a cap. That just lost 4 troops on that roll. And I'm actually the only player who sees the blue capital right now. It does bring 2 troops back, but I think that's okay. I'm actually the only player that sees this. The only player that would have, and we'll keep an eye on troop count here. The only player that would have, interesting, yellow is going early for the +5. The only player that would have seen that initial roll, or even where the blue capital was in the first place, is the player who was on Kentucky. Now, it obviously was not a black capital, seemingly not a yellow capital. I don't know where yellow is even capped. Purple starts with 6, so it was not purple. Maybe white was capped there, but I doubt it. I think it just got... the only way, so it seems like it might have been a bonus taker. The only way that would be a bonus taking play there. This is actually huge. So we can roll this cap, then pull our 6 in safely and hold double cap down in here in a really, really tight hold. 4-point hold for this bonus at the bottom, but with 2 caps being part of that hold. Now, if this was the white player that got hit, obviously that's a problem. I could see if yellow left this 5 here, right? If they aren't capped up in North Dakota, like I don't know what all this material was doing over here. Well, the cat just ate something off of a plate I had from lunch on my table, on my desk here, and he tried escaping. I don't know what it was. Might have been a tiny little piece of leftover chicken or something, but I'm hopeful white didn't take this. Our 6 has pathing to get here as long as the black player doesn't bring some troops out of this bonus over here. Black's going to have a massive, massive capital to start. 18 troops if they want up here. Does look like they're going to add backside. Now, purple did add some troops to this 6 here. Immediately goes left. I think, yeah, black just tried to roll that purple 6 there. And made it through on that bonus. So purple loses a heck of a lot of troops off of that move. We're going to roll this blue capital. We got the 6 to pull in. So we should be able to evenly split between these. Now, it might still be blue next to this territory here. And we don't lose hardly anything. So 6 comes in. That's only going to be 5 troops that comes in, right? So we can have a 9 cap and an 8 cap. Or no, it'd actually be 4. So we'll have 2 8 caps. Right, because we have to attack. I forgot we had to attack once. Double 8 cap over here. Very, very good. Blue bot without a capital now, and we have really, really strong hold over here. I'm really happy about that. And also, this material, if white is holding this bonus here, this 5 might roll up into white, which is good as well. That breaks black over there. 3 rolls out, makes it easier for us to take down here. The 5 does not roll into white. I don't love that. White is a 2-point hold over this right now. Technically a 3-point, but looks like orange is going to play middle board. Did not lose his capital. I mean, I don't know where he is. The fact that it looks like he's playing for this bonus, maybe he smokes into white here. Maybe he's trying to move to the right. I was surprised to see he does smoke white's 4 there. Only loses 1 troop. I think it's possible that yellow was the player that lost the material here in Kentucky and thinks this cap might be open. Purple on 5 was not happy about black's maneuver. I do wonder if the purple player is capped on New Mexico, which would be a foolish capital, all things considered, given the 7 that was here for black. I think that would have been a misplay. We don't see purple's maneuvers here at all, so no idea where they're actually capped. We have a wide amount of blue over by us. White smokes the yellow 4 there, so white is maybe capped up here in New York. And leaves the 7 on the border. So he started with 6. So white did have New England and then attack down this way. Black is going to go really quick for the left side. I think we're going to see a lot of aggression from the black player here. Now, he did get broken by blue bot in that Pacific bonus there. So the board is shaping up nicely for us. 10 here should be fine. I'd like to take a little bit more than I should. I just don't want... Okay, that's fine. 10 and 11 caps here should be good. We have a joker, which is big. We do lose a lot of troops on those 2 rolls. Two on the first one, 1 on the second one. Even spacing there. Now this black bot, or this blue bot probably hits my 3. Yeah, it's a bonus taken, so that's part of the issue here. And remember, yellow, we had that big yellow stack in Illinois. So if he is capped, he might be capped in that bonus there. But we'd love to see him hit the blue 5. That would make my life a little bit easier. It looks like he might even play for the +5 in the middle, which I don't think is very smart. Yeah, he rolls this here. I don't think yellow's very good. I think my opponents... I think black's decent, maybe a bit too aggressive. I wonder if yellow's capped on... If yellow's capped on South Carolina and has not been paying any attention to his cap, this could be good for us. Especially that we see this fortify back. He just rolled purple for some random reason. Purple continues placing, so he just lost that 3 there. He does break yellow, which is kind of funny. He also opens up the big stack, which I don't love. So I don't know where purple's capped because these troops aren't being fortified back anywhere. But he's on a limited number of spots, right? We know he's not Virginia, North Carolina, Southern Mid-Atlantic, New York. White had all of New England, so purple's not up there. He could be New Mexico. We saw Colorado, right? Didn't I have vision on that at some point? I had vision on Colorado, Wyoming. He could be North Dakota. Actually, yellow came from North Dakota earlier, so he wouldn't be North Dakota either. I don't love white attacking down here. Especially he added troops to attack down here. I'll take my bonuses eventually. I'm still a little bit worried about the black player having a very large capital, especially because he's probably going to quick take the southwest here, which is, again, I don't understand why purple is placing in here. Although if he took a capital, that would make a little bit more sense. Going to knock yellow out of here. I don't want yellow down here at all. I don't want yellow down at the bottom at all. So soon, we've got the Super Bowl territory for now. Not obviously capped on it. This should roll up, actually. And the 5, if maybe white's capped on Southern New England. in which case that 5 won't roll there. But that's a good hit. And that chunked material up here, right? So I can't. Anytime the bot is hitting anybody other than me, I can't complain. No idea where purple is, because this is my mindset with purple, right? Is if you're on New Mexico, why would you? He's gonna hit this, isn't he? No. Okay. Splits though, maybe. He does fortify to the right, right? This is where that random 10 stack was. But so it seems like I do still think this purple cap is on the left. There could be a cap on, what did we have? I thought we had Nevada. Isn't that how we saw Arizona? I think we had Nevada. So, and we had Washington. And Nebraska? Yeah, I had Nebraska and Iowa. So it'd be North Dakota, New Mexico, or somewhere in this bonus here, but not Illinois. I mean, we have pretty solid board vision, all things considered. And white is still starting with 8. So white has the entire Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, and New England. This is going to hit me. This is going to hit me in Louisiana. No. Okay. All right. Purple's not on New Mexico then. So he's either well, he's not North Dakota because that's where yellow was. Oh, wait. But somebody has 2 capitals. Somebody has 2 capitals. So I think black tried rolling. He doesn't fortify this in here, though. What did purple get? Oh, no, I have 2. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. I have 2 capitals. I am the player with 2 capitals. Ignore me. There's no purple cap here. Unless white just rolled it. Which I doubt he did. I'm not going to hit blue. I'm not going to overtake here. I'm going to let blue trade. There's no point in hitting blue right now. It's going to trade. So maybe there's a chance it trades, and it gets a +2 here, actually. So it just got 6 troops out of that. There's a chance, like, maybe I get lucky enough that it either re-breaks something. It probably attacks me down. Yeah. So I think white is capped on South New England then. That's what makes the most sense to me. And the blue kill is not very expensive anymore, I don't believe. I think it's pretty limited to Kentucky, South Carolina, North Carolina, and whatever additional territory it took up here. So it's possible. Maybe purple's capped on, like, Wisconsin, and that's why yellow keeps hitting him. And yellow did not hold this in the middle, so I'm surprised he's keeping purple here. I'm wondering if yellow's sitting in front of purple. Especially because purple keeps breaking yellow. I wonder if it's beneficial for me to remove this. If yellow is, maybe yellow's capped on, like, Ohio, and then has that big stack on Illinois, and then purple's up in Wisconsin on a bad capital. Right, because the only spots I haven't seen, I know that yellow attacked into Illinois, so I haven't seen Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio. We've seen Virginia, North Carolina. We know white has the entire Northeast. We know yellow attacked off North Dakota earlier. Black has 11, so black captured the Rocky Mountains bonus. That is interesting. I don't want to let that player snowball the game. There's some risk behind allowing that. Do I have a trade? I have a trade without the Joker, so we can use our troops there. Does he hit purple here? Because I'll just take my card off of purple like it's no big deal. He does hit purple. Keeps that stacked there. I don't love him keeping that stacked there, but I don't think he'll have enough troops, even with a trade in, to disrupt me too badly. This is an entirely innocent maneuver here. But the goal behind it is either I either feed purple to yellow, or I like that this is adding here. This could roll a 9 on 8. The 2's not going to roll on the right-hand side. It failed, but that's a tough loss, man. Now the blue kill is actually pretty cheap. Yellow might just take it. He might not be happy with the bot there. Or white might get it. Yellow's going to take this bonus here, but I'd love for him. He puts a lot there. He might actually break black. Yep. So black will hold the +4 because it looks like yellow's going up. No, never mind. Yellow breaks him right there. Did just open the black cap. I don't love that. I don't understand that play from yellow in the slightest. It really makes absolutely no sense. But I think the only thing that makes sense here for purple is that purple is either capped on Wisconsin, and that's why yellow is holding that much material there, or he's capped on Ohio, and just hasn't wanted to attack off that territory because of what he's sitting next to. If he doesn't take a card, I'm fairly certain he's on Wisconsin and doesn't want to hit that material. If I were yellow, though, black's on 5 cards, and you know he's got at least a bonus back here, a strong cap. That's 40 troops. Wow. That is 40 troops. How does he have... I guess I have 40, but he's only been getting 5 a turn. He just got an extra 10. I guess that makes sense, but I'm surprised he's as close to me as he is. He went for the blue kill there. So white, if white's smart, actually white's going to go hit black. These maneuvers make no sense to me, guys. I have no idea why these players are doing what they're doing, but if white's not going to take blue, we'll scoop blue for free. Unless white believes that yellow just lost his capital. I don't think he did, though. I don't think purple had that many troops to be able to hit that. Only getting 5 a turn. And didn't have a chance to even get any of his material grouped up. So that play by white makes no sense. That's going to get him targeted. We'll take the blue kill here if I can. I don't think it's worth trading the Joker, though. I'm a little hit or miss on the blue kill here. My cap is not open to it, and I don't want to accidentally feed it. Black is going to clear a bunch of the left-hand side of the board, though. Maybe he gets all the way over to South Carolina. Like, wants to get white completely out of here. Come on, one more. You see this here. Hit it. He doesn't hit it. He just took a lot of board, though. I wonder if these guys will let him hold that. I think I actually trade here. I think I know it's a Joker, but I know I have the blue kill. I know I have the blue kill. Right. I might as well. I'll get 2 cards off of it. Yeah, see, I wasn't going to be able to hit through this 6, and I knew that white might come off his cap on this next turn. It's got 24 troops there. It's 3 cards. I get the 20 trade. I don't have the blue kill. Does purple leave it here? Minor panic there, I'm going to be honest. Ever so slight minor panic. All right, so we got vision now. Blue rolled into Ohio. Purple was on Indiana. Yellow stacking next to him on Illinois. Yellow is capped in Wisconsin, which is just an absolutely silly capital. But no trade on 3. So purple's gonna kill yellow here, almost certainly. There's no way yellow lives on this next turn. Almost no way. So that was a little bit more expensive than I wanted it to be. I don't know how much he's got on cap. Wisconsin, by the way, guys, horrible capital on this board. With these double blizzards up here, this is such a bad cap. Normally, it'd actually be probably a half decent cap. I would prefer Minnesota over it or Illinois, but with the double blizzard here, this is a very, very bad cap. It's a 3-point card block. You just surround Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Missouri, and with purple capped here on Indiana, it's even worse. And the bot trades 21 block on black. The black's going to get a lot of board here. Purple's going to be forced to hit either me. Purple probably breaks me here. Most likely. If he just takes the 3, then he's a homie. I imagine we will see the white player go hit black again. Black is holding way too much board here, and I obviously did not address it. Puts all 8. No, just puts 3. He's just going to take a card. Black's going to hold way too much here. I don't like this at all. That aggressive play worked because white did not retaliate. And there's 24 troops for black. If he trades, he gets my Arkansas cap. This is very, very bad. I would not be surprised to see him cut up this way. Now, the benefit is that this yellow bot will attack left. It's only the only troops yellow bot has to attack with are left. Yeah, okay, sweet. That is so good that he... Oh, that's a horrible play. Oh, black doesn't even realize what he just did. The black player does not realize... I don't get this... This is not a fortified a cap. I use these troops. I use these troops to hit purple. We give purple a free card. And with black technically stacking there, in case yellow for some reason does not roll that, I have to be a little bit careful. But that is a very bad play by the black player. He doesn't realize the situation up here where the cap is, and he is going to get rolled. This is yellow's only spot here. This material is going to break him probably in 3 bonuses because it'll hit the 15, and then it'll break down. Purple will get this kill for free, but it is just 1 card, so it's not that beneficial. I actually wouldn't take the kill here if I'm purple, but I don't know how you do this if you're purple. Breaks here, and then it'll likely break up here as well. No, it does not. It just surrounds the cap. So he holds the +4, but he loses the other bonus. And now if purple wants it, that's going to be a really... It'll trade him in, but it'll be a very, very expensive elimination to take this if he does want it. Black could always trade and hit it. This is a lot of troops. I'm actually surprised yellow had 30 troops on cap there. Going to be an expensive play for the black player if he does take this. I respect white. I've actually got a lot of appreciation for the white player this game. He hasn't aggressed me unnecessarily, which is really, really pretty dope from him. We actually don't see his attack at all. I don't know if that initial attack just did not go through. Black's still getting 14. I'm wondering if we see a trade on 3 here in an attempt to kill the yellow player. I don't want yellow on 1 card for this cost with the trades as low as they are. Still only 30. He does trade. And he's going to hit. He's actually not even going to get the kill. So this is going to be a waste of troops again because of the 33 stack here. And now purple will definitely get this elimination for free. Leaves a 12 here. Probably won't break him. Purple trades could take my cap. I don't think that would be a smart play for purple. Knock black out of this spot. So black is strong, obviously. It's beneficial to us to have a bot. Blue is out. The issue is going to come when it's the 3 of us on the east side versus the black player on the west side. Now, his cap is not very good. That Arizona cap is actually not that great. 4-point card block. If this splits enough this way, it might still break him here. That will still break him here. Yep. And black is just crapping away troops here. We're going to see if I'm the purple player here now at the value of the trades 2 cards, I would take this elimination. It's more beneficial to him to not let the other opponents of us have this. Personally, I would take... If he doesn't take it, I'm surprised, but... I don't know why he didn't take that. Purple is way too passive. White, if I were white, I'd probably take it too. Black won't be able to get it on this next turn. I think purple's probably just going to take it on 3 cards, man. I don't want that capital, though. If white takes this, I think it'll be a good play. And he might take it. He should take it. He opens up black's cap. That's probably the worst choice he could have made there. Unless this cap wasn't well defended. Maybe the cap wasn't well defended. I would not go for black on 2 cards here. White gives himself... Why did he hit me there? Gives himself the fortify back. Black is holding 5, so still has the cap, but we'll be able to see the cap here. And I wonder how much retaliation comes in off of this play. Like, if black rolls full left side play here, I'm glad that white is doing this. We didn't see what the fortify was. Kind of got our bonus ravaged on that last turn. Two cards. Trades are 45 now. I don't think I can pass up on 2 free cards, man. Even if I don't well defend that capital. Black's 3 cards, though. Just gonna check. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'd rather Black's position on the west side. Oh, we even roll him, man. That's insane. Alrighty. This is going to get me targeted by these two players. No, I don't take the yellow kill here. Even though it's extra cards, I do not take it. Just get back to 3. The goal here is almost that purple thinks he's got the elimination here and then feeds it down here. I have a trade on 3. That was the right move. Black was being was wasting his troops so badly. Problem is, purple knows that this guy placed 3 troops elsewhere if he's paying enough attention. And this probably connects. Or maybe it just breaks me over here and chills, but he sees these attack, like the 14 didn't attack away. He's not an idiot. He'll figure it out. And this is the freest kill in the world. This is the problem. I could have gone for it, but it didn't trade me in, so it leaves me a little bit weak on 5 cards. It was an interesting trade-off. I think purple just takes this. My concern is the white player. That's really where my big concern is. Purple's going to take this card here. He could kill guard it. He takes the cap. That was him taking the cap. I assume he splits to take the kill. If he doesn't take the kill, absolute misplay here. Yeah, there you go. Well played. Purple's pretty good. I think purple's kind of a take a card and pass master, unfortunately. I think that's going to be the nature of this player, which is a little bit sad. Now, if he does not flip it back, he could loop around and hit me. The problem is I've been fairly trustworthy with both of these players. I haven't struck either of them, even if I've been slightly transgressed. I'm worried that white is going to come hit me because I'm the player with 3 capitals. That is my concern. I do not want to open purple here. I actually theoretically could card block purple and force him into white and work with white. Purple's choosing to hit me. This is not a good play by purple, I don't think. Unless... No, I don't even think I let him hold that. I don't think I let him hold this. I really am not interested in doing that. He's going to stop after rolling my 3. He could have hit here. I don't know, I'll let him hold it for a turn. I'm not going to hit him right now. It does not do me any good to hit him right now while he's on cards. Especially because I don't want to open up any sort of stack here. I'll let him hold that. That's fine. And we'll see if he's trustworthy, right? Because I have the leverage in this position because we know white has a big stack on Mid-Atlantic. I'm wondering if he's going to set the block on white now. I'm surprised. So there's some nuanced things that I see players do, like 6 troops off cap, or the full stack off cap. I feel like is very much a let's see if he breaks me here. Purple's getting 16. He chooses to break me. I do not retaliate right now. I don't retaliate now. I retaliate on a turn where I know we will have him blocked. The question is, will purple be willing to block him up here? I need to force him into a break on purple. Yeah, purple just puts the 4 down here. So the 16, I think the 16 may have even been a move to thinking he didn't remember the number here and might roll the cap. But a lot of times the players who aren't high value players won't pull the full trade in, or not even trade in, but troop count off cap Now he only puts 4 down here, right? So he might make the same move, and if he makes the same move, I'm just going to block him over here. We're going to force him into breaking purple, which will then open his cap up. But if he might break, he doesn't even break purple here. I'm going to leave purple here. I'm still going to block white. We're going to leave purple there, but we're going to block white. I think that because white broke me, he actively broke me when he didn't need to. Showed me that he was the less trustworthy. He's also only getting 9 troops. We'll knock him down to 8 here. Let me just go. We got 70 something. I'm going to go just add 12 to each cap for now. See what I have left after doing that. 50. I think I still want this to be my home base capital. And I left, so the whole goal behind that maneuver, I'm going to work with purple. He took this bonus away from me, but it's okay, because now he sees, he's like, all right, white got to, or blue got, green. I'm playing as green. Green got to here. He left me in here knowing that he'd be okay with me breaking it, and now we'll see white hit. White will hit, he'll either trade in now, or he'll hit in Ohio and come off this way and break everything, right? Because he has to break this bonus here. He has to break that bonus here, and he'll dip under into Kentucky and then back up through, or he just hits here, right? And he's just, that's what it is. So this way, like, I gotta keep that cap open for an extra card, but this way purple gets a little bit more trust in me. We work together to some degree here. And I'm progressing with the 3 caps and the positioning. He got broken here. The goal here, the hope, is that purple sets a block here into Southern Mid-Atlantic states. If I've understood this player's skill level well enough. Oh, okay. He's not even going to retake. He's going to leave the cap. He's going to let white hit. He might even have bolstered a position on Illinois here. But he's going to let white hit there. He might even want me to close my cap off to guard the block. Now, I don't protect on this turn against any sort of roll because because white is going to trade. But on our next turn, we definitely will. We've got our trading zone with purple. This is working out swimmingly. I just don't know if purple will be willing to go into the 1v1 together, or if he'll turn on me before then. That is my concern. Sometimes and I've done it too, right? Turn on your ally. I try not to turn on my allies before the 1v1. I prefer to go into the 1v1 with them. I get turned on a lot, and sometimes you guys see me manage to pull it off. I don't always. I don't love that from purple. Maybe he knows that because I'm about to be on 5 cards, it just makes sense to let me hit back in that spot. We're gonna, I mean, we're the ones who set the block on white, and this is not, unless white leaves troops over here, this is about to be a not very fruitful play for white. He can hit me all he wants. This won't work out for him. It's unfortunate that he became the target here. He's not gonna hit purple, even though he doesn't realize that purple is complicit in this. This effort. I don't like this play at all by white. Unless you leave the stack external, right? Like, what do you do in this position? I'm not really sure. That would be hilarious. Okay, yeah, that was a horrible play. That basically just proved that he is in fact sacrificing his game. We're gonna go $110 here. 242 troops. That is insane. I don't think purple has much of anything on that other capital. This is probably why he is so willing to go into the 1v1. So I am still stronger than him, but we'll see how long that lasts. We leave him down here to take his cards. So I'm surprised to see he didn't add anything there, and it made me worried. But now the card block is officially set. I'm gonna pulls 177 troops off that cap back there. I don't know how many troops are here, if he's even holding anything there. I don't know that it's even worth checking. But we're probably going to get a sack here in a minute. So I'm the one who has to pay the price, and I don't have a set on 4. So we really need white to try to roll the 90 cap here, I think. It's likely the only way we get this elimination. He did put troops up on a cap there, which I don't love. Purple could eliminate this player for 4 cards. I don't have a trade myself. Leaves a 45 there. I mean, this is a much better way of playing this than he was doing before. Problem is, still going to lose those troops. It's just delaying me. Like, if I had a trade on 4, I think I smoked that, but I opted not to. Purple can eliminate him. I would if I were purple, but I don't think he realizes how weak white is. I really don't think purple has any idea how weak white is. Now, I do have positional advantage in the 1v1 when it comes down to the 1v1 because the block on this player is so easy. It's a 1 capital +2 point card block here. We just need to force him to take this and hopefully lose a cap roll. Obvious, I mean, he's keeping himself pointed at white to take that elimination when he can, right? So white sets... Well, white missed a card, right? So he sets early. If we can get lucky enough to have him roll a cap, we'll be able to eliminate him for 2 cards. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. As long as purple can't cap run. And if he rolls this and fails, then purple doesn't see the attempted elimination on white here. So hopefully... Actually, he has no positioning to even take the 85 here. So let's do this. Well, I've already opened it, so... Might as well get him to sack into me. Again, I have the benefit of going immediately after him. Now, purple might just take the elimination here himself, and if he doesn't, I probably get lucky enough to get white on 3 cards here with a sacrifice. This is why purple's take a card and pass passivity is potentially going to bite him in the tuchus. He doesn't want to give me pathing back into himself. Fair enough. Now this connection, I should have attacked Texas. That was a mistake on my part. I just gave purple a connection to myself. Not great. But again, he'd have to roll. We're the same size. He'd have to roll 3 caps in that time. So I don't have another trade on 4. So we gotta hope that white gets like angry, aggressive into me on this next turn. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna hit Texas. I do not want purple to have pathing over to my left side here, off of his capital that he currently does have. And he knows that I went up in here broke. I mean, white clearly had like 80 troops off cap in southern mid-Atlantic there. Purple should go kill white. And he can go kill white, but I don't think he realizes he can. He'd get 4 cards off of that player. He almost certainly wins the game if he does it, and he's just too passive, man. I respect the purple player. I think he's a really good player in terms of, like, trying to get to the final 2 and positioning himself well, but at the end of the day, man, you are not setting yourself up for success here. White trades early. I would love to see a cap roll off of this. I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we're going to see a cap roll here. So I'm going to have to reblock, unfortunately, which I didn't want to have to do. I was going to prefer to avoid that. This cap does not need to be as strong. 140, I think. 160. Had a +2 on Kentucky, which was nice. So, I don't know. I'm in a weird spot, like where I'm still getting more troops, even after getting sacked into, still have visibly more than purple. But I have to imagine there's some troops on Wisconsin there. So the question becomes, like, how long is white going to drag this out for us? He sacked into me and then had extra troops. I should have just kept him blocked. I opened him up. That was admittedly a mistake. But it's all right. And we're getting so much more than purple right now. He's getting 12. We're getting 26, 21. We're getting 21 because white broke here. We had that bonus for a turn or two. Interesting game, though. Turned a bit away from my favor here for a little bit. Again, I think purple seems to be thinking about it here. And he didn't know. He didn't know how much was on that cap. 80 troops on cap when he had 480. It would have been 4 cards. It would have been one of the most worth it kills with how high the trade-ins are right now and the extra card that you get off of it after the trade-in. One of the most worth it kills you could possibly have here. Now I am going to block here. I'm not going to let white have the card for free. So I was just waiting until he locked his cap off. That was pretty much the main goal there. I imagine, yeah, purple's just going to dump everything on cap again. Now we don't, so he got, what, 120 from that plus an additional 12. So 132 we should see place. We see 79. So he has put troops on the Wisconsin cap. All right, that's the only territory on the entire board we have not seen this whole game. So we know that there's a cap there. We get white to trade early. He's going to bust here. Interesting. So that opens my cap up into a line on him. I'm totally okay with that. Sacks 116 troops. He's still got 200 on cap. We just sit... Well, the issue here is purple's not going to contribute to a block on that spot. I don't think. I would love it if he did. We'll see. I mean, we'll see if white gets a card on this next turn. We'll find out. That's essentially the gist of this. If purple commits some troops here, which I hope he does... We don't see it. We'll see if white gets a card. That's the telltale sign here. Did purple block, or does white get a card into purple? Yeah, purple lets white get a card. And he knows... He's on 3 cards. I doubt he just pulled everything off, right? I know this trades me. I know purple will not be able to cap run. I don't care if he takes the cap on the right-hand side. It's these middle caps that I'm more concerned about. He has to roll this one. Increase our chances for the next turn. Mississippi. Arkansas is a capital. It's on 4 cards. I will be on 4 cards. He's about a 200 troops stronger than me right now. I can still block this cap. It's just a little bit more difficult. I want him to roll the top right cap. Do I have a trade on 4? I do have a trade on 4. Does he trade on 4? He's going to break me up here. If he doesn't trade... Yeah, I don't agree with this play here. I don't open this up until this card gets taken. We set the block beyond Missouri here. And we don't hit Texas either. I want him to roll the 74 cap. Hopefully he rolls that first. He does not. Bad dice. Okay, about double negative there. That's really good. Does he come completely off? He does split. And this is before our trade-ins. If he rolls the 150 here, I think this is potentially a big mistake here. He doesn't know how much is on it. Clears a bunch of board. Does he hit it? He does not hit it. So what this player just unknowingly did, which is why I think what he did was a big mistake, is he unknowingly made it very easy to card block himself here. Now, we're going to just attack to our specific bounds here. He's still, the 336 here has lines into me. We're going to try to split this material slightly to the right. Don't open that. That was a 14. I'm going to leave this as 100 because we're not going to give pathing back to it. We don't hit there. And then we split this because he doesn't have pathing to this cap either. Split that to 100 as well. So the reason I did this is now going to make it so once he takes either Kentucky or Illinois, I can set the block on a flank. He starts with how many? 13 troops. Trades are so much higher than 13. He's just going to put a 4 here. So he breaks me down here, but he might keep this line open. No, he closed. All right, he closes Illinois. Does he close Kentucky? He's going to get more than that, and he's got this bonus now. Does he hit this? I'm going to trade. Closes Kentucky. He probably rolls this, right? And he might win it. He wins it evenly. Interesting, but that's 100 troops now that has to split between these two spots. I'm obviously going to roll this back. I think that's a no-brainer. That was... Yeah, we're going to just hit that back. If he's got to trade, he's got to trade. It is what it is. An even roll there was about as bad as that could go. However, he's not open to me anymore. And we even roll right back. He's going to get a card here on the 7. He has a trade on 3. That was what my concern was. 150 troops. I do not have that trade on 3, so he's going to get our 40 cap over here, which is really, really unfortunate. This is some of the best... After that initial troop roll on the 75, this is some of the best troop dice rolls I think I've ever seen, and he's going to get this. All right, his split there is beneficial. He's going to roll the 40 cap. Probably gets a good roll on it because that's what my luck has been here. Yeah, 53 on a 40. Now, he doesn't have cards. Or he doesn't have... Yeah, he doesn't have any cards. So I should just be able to win this back unless it gets extra troops on it. Not going to let him hold. So this is recoverable. Just expensive. Set is 60 here. We know he doesn't have a trade. I don't want to close my pathing off into that completely. So I'm gonna leave the Texas pathing. I actually want him to come off this capital over here as kind of bait. I don't have a trade on 4. No, I do. Oh, I do have a trade on 4. Okay. So the benefit here is as long as he doesn't land enough on this cap and doesn't fortify to it. He's got 100. What? He's got I don't remember. He left at least 100 up here because this hit me. Lost 140 when it's like 600 something. He left 340. He's got about 100 here, 100 here, 150 here on Wisconsin. And if these don't connect, he won't get a fortify over here. So we'll be able to take that back. He does connect it. Come off with this. No, he does not. He just makes sure he breaks. So now is when he pulls the troops over, right? It's going to be so much harder to set the block. And it's going to come off the Wisconsin cap. I won't be able to take this. We're going to have to block that position as well. In that case, this does not have pathing into me right now. I think we just break Texas and chill. I get to 5 cards. Yeah. Because he doesn't have a trade right now. I'd rather be on 5 and work and hope he gets overly aggressive here and I can set another block. But we need him. As long as he takes Nevada and Utah, I can set a block again. It's not easy. Just get too greedy. It's me here. It's fine. No, don't go up. Go right. He's going to leave the line, isn't he? He's going to force me to... Yeah, he's going to force me to set the block. It's minorly annoying. It was a good play. I mean, at the end of the day, like, the how much troops... How many did he start with? 20? All right. I'm going to make sure these are both 100, and then the rest of the troops we're going to use to block. I want him to come off the 168. We have a trade on 3. That's good. So we can respond to whatever maneuver he does here as well. That was my goal. He's trying to single dice roll here? That's insane. There it is. All right, there's the block. There's the block. Burn your troops. Hopefully comes and removes everything. I mean, obviously, there's a bunch of off-cap troops that he's removing here, but if he tries to hit all of it, I can probably take the cap. Yeah, this is good. I trade on 3 here. He doesn't even get the fortify. He didn't even get the fortify. That's so good, man. Risking it for the biscuit. Trades are quite high now, so... If somehow he doesn't have a trade on 4. Yeah, there's the trade on 4. For how much? 165. That's not a guaranteed win over here, but it's pretty close. It's a pretty close roll. He won't have a trade on the next turn, so if he tries to come remove the 20, he doesn't even try to remove the 20. Bad roll? Bad roll. Bad roll. Not bad. And no troops on the cap, so he has to pull off one of these other caps if he wants to come place here. He's letting me set the block on him again. And I know he won't have a trade, so even if he manages to fortify here, he will not have a trade. It'll be expensive, but... We'll get at least, we'll level set 1 turn here worth of cards. If we see a fortify across this line, we do. So we know that that stack is still there. This is going to be really, really expensive. All right, let's give it a shot. I'm going to try 22 in each spot if I can. Which is breakable. I understand that. He's going to get to a trade before me, almost certainly. And break on the top line here, or right here. That's unfortunate. I just didn't have enough troops to reset it in the 5 spots. I only had enough for well, I only would have had enough for 4. Interesting that he chooses to go up here. We will get this bonus down here, though. And if he opens up the if he's silly enough to open up the cap again, we actually will get this block. How much did he start with? He started with 22, so that's not great. I think I need to break here somehow. I don't have enough troops, man. I need to pull these back into cap. I just simply do not have enough troops right now, and he keeps fortifying. The fact that he was smart enough to fortify off these other caps is really unfortunate. It's a trade on 3. I have a response trade on 3, but I'm getting whittled down here a lot. And the worst part here is I've been lucky enough to see him roll capitals. I've been lucky enough to have him roll capitals, but too unlucky. That actually could benefit me. This is I don't like this play here. All right, bad dice there as well. He's pulled off a bunch of the separate caps over the course of this game. That could fail. I mean, if I get lucky enough where... Okay, of course it wins. This guy's dice, man. You know, the recent cap rolls have been lucky enough, but before that... Nah. I mean, I have to take it back. I don't really have a choice. I don't know. Maybe... Do I... I need to make a Hail Mary play here, man. Whatever I can do. If I've got to reset here. I forgot to break up on the top line. If I've got to reset here on some crappy capitals, I'll do it. If he's going to give me stuff for cheap, now admittedly, I just lost 86 on a 46. I don't think he's had a roll. He's only had one roll that was about even to that. This one was minus 42, like not good, but not great for me. There was the one, I think what? I guess that's possible. If he comes and rolls the 44, I think that's a big mistake. If he rolls this, I've got a chance. Not a good chance, but a chance. Well, not if he goes that positive, man. That is brutal. I mean, you hope for cap rolls. You really do. I'm going to have to hit the 13 here. I'm going to... Because he brings troops back to this. Was that everything? No, I think that was an even split. Alright, that's nice at least. This is just... I'm losing caps. I didn't even think I could lose. I guess I let him get... How much? He only got 14 last turn, and he somehow... I didn't even think I could lose that, man. That's so crappy. It's just a bummer, dude. He's going to roll this. Like, this is the worst part, is he's getting away with this stuff. Now, I will have this. If he somehow doesn't have a set on 3 and I have a set on 3, I'm in a really good spot. He doesn't roll me here. That's really intriguing. I'm going to come off the 54. I've got to send it, right? We've got it. Yeah, I mean, even so. What do I got? I have a trade on 3. Does he have a trade on 3? I think he's stringing me along here. Maybe he's not. He does not have a trade. Alright, we're going to take our cap in the middle bag. I don't really care about the 20. Man, I almost had that block. And that one turn, I had set the block, and he had a trade. Actually, twice. I set the block successfully twice, right? I believe. And both times, he had a trade on 3. Now, I have had trades on 3 in response, which is nice. But obviously not inherently ideal. He doesn't have that many troops left. That's the benefit here. I can't not trade right now. Can I just get one stinking good roll here, man? The answer is yes, I can. Now he's going to roll these back, but we just got to hope for a greater loss for him than for me. I want him. What would be great is if he went off the 41 and tried to roll all 3 caps. That's the only thing that'll give me any chance here. If he puts some here and then some here, I'm probably screwed. Especially because the block never successfully worked. That's the big issue. The block never actually fully worked. It loses 117. I mean, it's still a negative roll. I would just sit. Up there, I guess. It's not horrible. I basically just need to again hope that I get to a set faster than him. No, he hasn't broken me over here. Roll the cap. Come on. Just break me there. Alright, well. At this point, I just need to break everything. And hope for the best. He's got no bonuses. We both have 3 caps. I have a joker. I will have a set on 3. We just gotta hope he doesn't. Just gotta hope he doesn't. I started with 9. He starts with 11. That's not horrible. He's starting with 11. Oh, I only have 2 caps now. That's why he's... Yeah. So I can get... Again, if I can get cheap rolls on some of these cheap caps... He's rolled so many of my capitals. I am open on this line. I can't open this cap because I don't know how much is on it. I just gotta hope. Just gotta hope, man, for some cheap. For no set on 3 again. And just the worst cap roll you've ever seen. I don't even know that I want to roll him. I might actually try to alter my approach here and reverse card block him, but I think that's going to be too expensive. I think a reverse is going to be too expensive. I can't let him hold this. I think we just go clean across here. I mean, if he's got a trade, he's got a trade, right? It is what it is. Come on. Give it to me. Bummer. Just an extra troop. Trade on 3. I'm kind of waiting for... Yeah, there it is. Good game. Bummer. That roll, I had like the 280 cap. That's a horrible dice, too. I had the 280 cap or whatever it was. And, I mean, admittedly, I took all the beating from White. He did nothing. That's a win in my book. I took the entire beating from White. But that hit... That cap roll, man. He went like plus or minus 30 on a 2. It was like a 240 cap or something I had there, 260. I don't know. That's very frustrating. But I made a lot of excuses. At the end of the day, I could have played the game better. I took risks. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it wasn't too complaining at the end. I was very frustrated with those rolls. But at the end of the day, like, that frustration will happen. I know people enjoy, yeah, take a card and pass master until the 1v1 where he's got 200, 300 more troops than me. I wanted to add a quick note here. When I refer to purple as a take a card and pass master, I don't want to imply that that player doesn't have any skill. It's a completely viable strategy for getting to the 1v1. The difference between the purple player and a lot of take a card and pass masters that you normally see is they don't know how to play the 1v1. The purple player played an exceptional 1v1 against me. He did come in with a troop advantage. I have had a history of being able to make up for troop advantages. In this case, I wasn't able to do it. And purple did a really good job of fortifying off to his open capitals when he had the opportunity, which I don't frequently see from other players. We wouldn't have seen it from the white player in this game if we had gone to the 1v1 with the white player. So just wanted to put that out there. Well played to purple. I tried my best. I don't always win. You guys can see I don't always win, and I think it's honest to post a video like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. In the Super Bowl, I'm a New York Giants fan, so go Chiefs. I cannot, in good faith, root for the Philadelphia Eagles. So who are you rooting for? Let me know down below if you're an American and you're going to watch the game. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.